Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash. In English, that will mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers, a great millstone, GMS for short, where I'm learning is 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that scattered to all four corners of the earth. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, that also believe in the 100% truth. Matthews 28:19 tell us to go therefore, teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shah, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodash. Today we'll be talking about patience. Because in these last days, we're going to have patience. Things are going to be happening, and a lot of times it's not going to be happening the way we want it to happen. So we have to be patient. So when you look up that word patience, it is hupamone. Let me see.
Strong's G 5281. Hupamane.
Hupamone.
Hupamane.
Hupamone. It says patience, enduring, patient continuance, patient waiting, patiently, steadfastly, enduring, sustaining, perseverance, perseverance, endurance. So when you look up patience or long suffering, you got long suffering, slow to anger, slow to punish, because we know that all vengeance belong to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, not us. So patience or long suffering means enduring difficulties, suffering or delays with a calm, uncomplaining spirit, and with unwavering faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So we shouldn't be complaining. This stuff helps us become stronger and better people. So different things that you will have to work on your patience with. Stuff that I see in my life would be like driving. You got a lot of impatient people that will run your ass off the road or gun you down. You got to be patient at the lights. If you just wait a few seconds extra at the light, you will see people still run the red lights on the other side. And if you wait them few seconds and be patient, it'll save your life. Waiting in line, you got to be patient. People are demons and they ready to pop off and just do whatever. They just need one little incident to get them started. You have to be patient with you have to be patient with raising your kids. Your kids, they wouldn't raise like us, so they probably think a little differently. So you got to be patient with them as they continue to learn. You want to be patient with other people. But if you see that they're not willing to, make things happen, leave them alone. But you was patient with them. So for me, I've seen that being patient has helped me get through situations that anger wouldn't. So I'd rather stay patient. Plus, it's a lot of miserable people out here that's looking for anything to get them started on the negative side. And I don't want to be that person, so I just be patient and humble and calm, slow to anger. So we'll start out in James. It says, testing your faith. That's the title. That's the caption. James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahweh Shai, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings. So James is the brother of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. James is his biological brother. See, your pastor ain't tell you that. But Yahweh Shai had brothers and sisters. 3 brothers. He don't tell you about his sisters, but he had sisters. But James is one of them. James and Jude are the ones that's in the truth. Then it's Simon and James, Jude, Simon. I think it's Josie. Yeah, but he got 3 other brothers. So James 1:2, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, want nothing. So I want to read that in the NLT. It says, dear brothers and sisters, and if this is Yahweh Shai's brother, he's an Israelite. So, dear brothers and sisters, who is brothers and his sisters? The Israelites. When trouble comes your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. It says, for you know that when you when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. It says, so let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. So it's a lot of benefits to working on your patience. It's a lot of benefits. So I catch myself now, it takes a lot to get me angry. I used to get angry quick, but it takes a lot to get me angry now. Precept 1 Peter 1:6 and it's 7. So it says, so be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you have to endure many trials for a little while. So that's going through a whole bunch of type of shit for a little bit. For a period of time, you're going to have to go through a lot of things. But that's giving us a chance to work on our patience. So 7 says, 1 Peter 1:7, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purified gold. Through your faith, though your faith is far more precious than mere gold, so when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahweh Shai is revealed to the whole world. So we will be right there next to Yahweh Shai if we can continue in our faith, do the will of the Father, follow Yahweh Shai, and follow the laws and commandments to the best of our abilities. We're going to be right there next to him. When he get his glory, we're going to get ours too. He's going to share it with us. It said, I will come down with my reward with me, the crowns of life. What? I definitely want that. Definitely. So, Romans 12:12 says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction. What is affliction? Great suffering. But you got to be patient while going through your suffering. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you be able to come out handling situations differently than you did before. So it says faith. It says faithful in prayer. So we always got to pray. You can never praise Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah enough. So a precept, Acts 14 and 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exalting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulations enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Hey, that word exalt them, exalt, parakaleo.
Strong's G 3870. Parakaleo. Parakaleo.
It says to call to one side, summon. To strengthen, to encourage, to instruct, to teach. So it says, so teach, let's just put teach right there. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and teaching them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So we got to stay consistent, continue praying, continue building your faith, your patience, everything that Yahweh Shah is telling us to do, we got to work on it. Ain't no beating around the bush, because if we beat around the bush on him, he's going to beat around the bush on us. Those who ignore the prophets, they ignore Yahweh Shah. If you ignore Yahweh Shah, you ignore Yahweh. And if you reject me in the midst of the people, I'm going to reject you in the midst of my Father. So we can't do that. So Galatians 6 and 9 says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. It says, at just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessings if we don't give up. Working on them patience will help you where you don't give up. So that's why it's very important for us to continue in these patience, continue working on these patience. So Hebrews 12 and 2 says, we do this by keeping our eyes on Yahweh Shah, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside Yahweh's throne. So he endured all the suffering, the crown of the thorns, and they was beating him up, spitting on him, and they cut him and put him on the cross. He was getting beat up the whole time that he was going there, throwing rocks at him and stuff. It says, 3, think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become worried and give up. See, if we think of the things that he went through and look at the things that he went through and tell ourselves that we have to go through the same things, it won't be as bad. It won't be as bad. You will be willing to go through it because the glory that he gonna get, we gonna get. It says that the title of Hebrews 12 was Yahweh's discipline proves his love. So if I discipline you, then that means I love you. So he disciplined Yahushua and he loved it. He loved him. He gonna discipline us, the ones that he loved. Not everybody. I mean, he ain't dealing with everybody. He started with the house of the Lord, which is the elect of Israel, the Israelites. So Romans 8:25 says, but if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it patiently. We wait. That's us waiting for Yahweh to come, Yahushua to come through the clouds and save the elect. We hope to be a part of the elect. So we gotta wait patiently. So a part of the patience, I want to start at Romans. I could start at 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. 5. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of Yahweh is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. See, you can't just go buy it or anything. It has to be given to you. This ain't something that you can just go get. No, it has to be given to you. This is a spiritual thing, not a worldly thing. So Proverbs 15:18 says, a hot-tempered person starts fights. A cool-tempered person stops them. If you patient, you're going to be able to slow the shit down, calm it down. If you're not patient, you're going to be the one starting the fights. The fights lead to death. So a precept is Proverbs 25:15. It says, by long bearing is a prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bones. So in the NLT it says, patience can persuade a prince, and soft speech can break bones. See, the soft speech will just break it down to where you ain't even mad no more. But if you all hype and shit, oh, that's gonna start some shit. You gonna be fighting. We don't need to be on that. We need to be focused on our patience. Working on the things that the Lord told us to work on. That's why they all through these scriptures. Not going off your own understanding. We talking about trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not leaning on your own understanding. That's Proverbs 3:5. It's going to be important in these last days to be patient, because we know that the Lord got our back. Not to go out here and try to do it on our own. That's not going to work. That's not going to work, man. So continue working on your patience. And if you need help, you got to ask Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He told you, whatever you lack, come to me. So if you lacking patience, come to him. But just know that he's going to put you through some tests to help you work on them patience. So it ain't going to be easy. But matter of fact, let me get Romans. I'm going to end it on Romans 8:18. It says, for I consider that the suffering of the present times are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. And if we with Yahweh Shai and we stand down to the end and we picked up our cross and bared our cross and we rolling with him, it talks about it. With the glory that is to be revealed to us, there's nothing compared to the glory that is going to be revealed to us. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. So yes, I'm working on my patience. I'm working on my patience. I'm working on my patience. Yes, I go through things. And then before I get mad, I think, okay, this could be a test. I would want to pass the test. So let me slow down and think things through. Pray about it first. It's stuff that we have to work on, man. So he's trying to get us ready for the things that we about to go through. Jacob's trouble. But if you patient, you'll be able to see the signs that he's putting out there versus just getting mad and skipping over the signs. It's going to come in handy to be very patient, man. So, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. In English, that will mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I'm learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that's scattered to all four corners of the earth. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that believe in this 100% truth. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom.